Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a Midrank madness on Beckett Industries. Bottom left is PumaSphere, and in the top right it is TheSwiss. Now, the name of this replay that was sent to SniperMonkey with the subject of Midrank madness to the email address in the description is Army Supply is Overrated. So I kind of feel like this is going to be a low econ game, which is pretty much not standard for Midrank Madness, but SniperMonkey said it checks out, so let's go ahead and see what's going to go on here in Beckett Industries. All right, so gateway first at the back of the the main base for Swiss, and I feel like this is going to be a block off for this poor drone. The drone says, fine, whatever, I don't care. I'll just go ahead and take my natural down here. Pretty darn used to it at this point. And a forge is coming up from TheSwiss. Yeah, pylon blocking the natural. Overlord scouting out. And the forge completing. So, are you going to do... You're going to cannon rush this? TheSwiss? He's thinking what to do here. Is that a That is a weird place for a cannon, man. What? Alright, so at least he's throwing up a pylon inside the main base of PumaSphere. I was getting a little bit worried, but... So this cannon protects the assimilator, the gateway, and the forge, but not these probes. So like 8-ling show up, everything dies. Ah well, it's Midrank Madness. What do you do? So again, if you want me to cast your Midrank Madness replay, make sure it is gold, platinum, or a diamond, and send it to SniperMonkey with the subject of Midrank Madness. I guarantee he'll watch every single one. And then he'll let me know which ones are awesome to be casting. And this one is considered one of the awesome ones. So, this poor PumaSphere has no idea this is happening. There are glimpses of a pro burning around in this area. Oh, he sees it now. He's like, what the? Pull it back. Don't die to the cannon. Ugh, that was close. Alright, so this is such an interesting play from TheSwiss. Back home, he's making a shield battery. No, wait, is there a shield battery here? Oh, that's a shield battery. He's throwing up an entire gateway at this base. Dude, he's effectively keeping the Zerg player on one base with this. Yeah. Absolutely. Who needs army value? Who needs army supply? Nobody, that's who. So these lings are going to knock down the gateway fairly quickly, probably quicker than TheSwiss was interested in dealing with. These cannons don't actually fire down on this side of the mineral patches, but these ones for sure. Yeah, so everything's a little bit calm for now. I do know a quick plug for falconpaladin.store. It is where you can get your Falcon Paladin merch, including hats and mugs and hoodies and pillows and all sorts of fun stuff. You can definitely check it out. We ship anywhere on Earth. You can buy with your own currency. I know most of you are American or Canadian, but like if you're a European, you can buy stuff with the euro, have it shipped to your house. It's pretty cool. So TheSwiss decided to take a second base down here. I mean, none of this is standard stuff, which honestly, hilarious. Oh, he's like, oh, so the cannons can hit the drones on this side of the minerals. Yes, that's true. Throwing up second base inside the, well, third base inside the natural for PumaSphere. We'll call that the natural from this point on, as is tradition. And yeah, drones are just getting obliterated here as they try to mine from any of these mineral patches. But that's not good. 4 kills on that cannon, 1 kill on that cannon. Shield batter if you're healing purposes. Spines to make sure you don't get too close. You could probably throw up a cannon here and be fine. Getting the spawning pool would be not a bad thing, but you have to get a probe in here first, I guess. There's only 2 lings defending. They have speed, which is an issue, so... TheSwiss maybe sneaking? I don't know. You could probably sneak a probe in here. Is that what this probe is up to? Or maybe just we're transferring down to the second base, which PumaSphere has no idea exists. So yeah, army value right now is nothing for the Swiss. He has exactly 27 probes and 0 zealots, 0 adepts, 0 stalkers, 0 disruptors, 0 carriers, 0 void rays, 0 dark templar, 0 high templar, 0 archons, 0 tempest, 0 oracle, 0 phoenix, 0 motherships. What other Protoss units am I forgetting here? 0 immortals, 0 observers. 0! It's all zeros. Oh, he's making a stalker. He's ruining everything. I'm making a single stalker. This overlord scouting path is like, where's your stuff? Because he doesn't see. There's a warp gate up here and a stuck probe. Hilariously. He doesn't see the cyber core up there either. I like how the Zerg player is just allowing this to sit here. These cannons are fine. Don't have to kill them with like Ravagers or anything. Oh, 13 roaches are on the way. Okay, I kind of feel like 13 roaches would just totally kill the Swiss right now. Just A move roaches go. I know there's 2 cannons and a stalker here, but that's not enough to stop that many roaches. Zergling. Oh no! Oh, did he see this? He saw it! Oh! That probe led the Ling down here. That's not good. This might die too if there's only 1 cannon. There's a shield battery. Alright, where's my roach army at? Where are you, PumaSphere? I know you have a roach army. Are you here to... Really? Okay, so we're going to try to roach... Okay, but honestly, the shield battery is your biggest threat. Don't... Fine. I mean, fine. Killing the pylons is fine. Once there's 2 pylons to kill, sometimes the time it takes is not really worth it, but he does clear this out. Now, the question is, does PumaSphere know about Ravagers? Has he been introduced to the concept of Ravager before? Because he is not making any, and he does have enough money to make a bunch of Ravagers and available supply, so that's cool. But he might just... I don't know about this. Disruptors are coming in. Disruptors pretty good against big balls of roaches like this. They one-shot those suckers. Go kill this, man. Oh, I know there's an immortal here. Dude, PumaSphere is being far too passive. If you make that many roaches, I know you killed these cannons, and I get that. And your third base is more secure now. Dude, this brave immortal, single immortal, wanders over. Pull back, immortal. Pull back to the cannons and the shield batteries, and does. Okay, so PumaSphere pulling back. PumaSphere also not spreading creep whatsoever. I do kind of wonder if maybe PumaSphere is a little bit newer than a Midrank Madness player. Maybe the lower end, kind of gold, right? Goldie plays. Seems possible, but Disruptor's getting produced at this weird natural, well, second base location for the Swiss. It is not a natural. There's nothing natural about the second base location. And yeah, PumaSphere just refusing to make any Ravagers is hurting me. Roaches just are not good enough to do this. If you had like a fully maxed out army of roaches here at 7 minutes, which you can do if your macro's insanely good and you have a perfect build order that you execute perfectly, yes. But that's not what's been happening here today. So instead, we've got 17 roaches, which is great. I support this. We're going to Purification of a Harass a Mineral line, which is hilarious. And then he just runs away. You know what? I think you can win this thing. Especially if the Disruptors are on cooldown and all you've got is 1 Immortal firing at you and a couple cannons. You know what could really win this thing is Ravagers, though. You show up, you Corrosive Bile both these cannons down. They're close enough that splash damage hits if you fire there. You get rid of the shield batteries. And everything else dies as long as you do some medium dodging of Purification Novas. So yeah, this is very, very weird. I'm liking it. That's what SniperMonkey said. It's a very non-standard game, he said. But interesting and action-packed. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. So PumaSphere 4th base, left side. Again, thanks to SniperMonkey. I don't know if I remember to say thank you in this cast, but appreciate the hard work you do to make sure that only the good content makes it onto the channel. So Nidus network on the way. Ooh, I do like a concept of a Nidus up here in the main base, because there is, I mean, there's nothing here, yo. There are 2 cannons defending, 3 cannons defending everything in the main. That's where all the tech is too, well, except for these 2 robotics facilities. So we're going like tier 3 units all the way here. It is a Colossus. It is several Disruptors. It is Immortals. No Zealots. No Stalkers. No Adepts. I guess there's 1 Stalker, but that's it. Very weird unit composition. You know what? That's the fun of being in Midrank Madness, is you can go weird unit compositions, and it's fine. you can do it. You can win games with this stuff. So Changeling comes in and says, oh, okay, yeah. You know, just a standard Protoss composition here. Not really, though. Purification Nova whiffs on there big time. Gets some decent hits. Just kind of jumping right on top of everything here with the roaches. Oh, that was a... Okay, we got to look at that one again. Ow, ow. Where is that one? That hit was gigantic. Which disruptor got that one? One of these disruptors got a 22 kill disruptor. That's where it is. That's where it's at. So yeah, I mean, everything that TheSwiss has is dead. He has 2 disruptors left and that's it. But he also ended up killing 24 roaches. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. I mean, friendly fire... Do friendly fire kills for disruptors count as kills? I'm doing some math here. Anyway, Night Swarm coming up right inside of... Like, in full view of everything that the Protoss player is doing here. So this is probably a recall your stuff home scenario, if I had to guess. There are still 36 roaches out. Hot diggity. That is a lot of roaches out. And it's mostly lings. There we go. Gonna unload everybody in a nice little circular motion around the Nidus. Till a cannon triggers the attack, and here comes the attack. And I think the TheSwiss here is just going to lose all of his main base. He has nothing to save it at all. He's going to attack with more Colossus Immortal shenanigans up here at the third base of the Zerg player. Roaches are popping out and dying. Dude, seriously, you cannot just go mass roach here. You can't. I think PumaSphere is going to die because all he knows how to make are roaches and lings in 11 minutes. You know what would be awesome is Mutalisks. All the gas you spent here on roaches, if it was mutas, you just win because there's nothing that can shoot up here at all for TheSwiss. Yeah, roaches kind of trickling in, trying to make stuff happen. No, roaches are bad at that. We're going to go home with our ginormous roach army. And we're going to try to deal with this after losing the third base already, of course. And TheSwiss is on 2 bases because he's expanded along that right side. Roach comes in, dies. Coming down this ramp is probably death. But you know what? We got to deal with this army. This, again, super weird tier 3 only Protoss army. Which, you know, that's how Protoss works against Zerg, is we make nothing but tier 3 units and just win. I think that's how that works. I mean, PumaSphere's got his 3 bases kind of rolling at 44 workers or 49. Oh, we're making some Hydralisks. He does know about units other than roaches and Zerglings. So, if your opponent's got a bunch of Colossus, Hydras are actually not exactly what you'd be wanting here, friend. Honestly, Ravagers, though. My kingdom for like 10 Ravagers mixed in this composition. They just have better range. They have the Corrosive Bile. They're awesome. Oh, big hit. Big hit. 11 kill Disruptor here. Disruptors are so frustrating to play against. For anybody, really, right? Protoss, Terran, and Zerg hate them. Good unit. Okay, so depowers a cannon and 3 shield batteries. Doesn't just kind of face smash into the army. Thinks about face smashing into the army. Decides not to. Yeah, this is crazy, crazy stuff. Void Rays are in the mix. Okay, so there's some Hydras to counter those. That's something that PumaSphere understands. He's making 10 more of them. Yeah, it's tier 3 stuff. I mean, I guess technically Void Rays are tier 2. So you're kind of messing up the vibe here, Void Rays, by being tier 2 units. Oh, that stuck probe is dead. Rant. What are these Hydras doing? Not dying yet. Purification Nova, controlled, struggling a little bit here. Disruptor does go down. This Immortal moving back and back and back and back and back. So what Immortals have to do, if they stand and fight against Hydras, they will die. Stand and fight against Lings, they will die. So TheSwiss is on 2 bases, is continuing to pump Void Rays, which I don't know is the answer when your opponent has 11 Hydralisks and is, I was going to say making more, but he's not really. PumaSphere not spending his money all that particularly well. He's got 12 larvae, available supply to go up to maxed out, and 1,400 minerals and 1,900 gas, and he's just not building anything. Any units with it. He's getting upgrades, which I definitely support, and forcing a recall at the second base is PumaSphere. So the Swiss just kind of brings his whole army over to save this thing. Excellent. Muy excelente. Void Rays going after the Macro Hatch in PumaSphere's base. Roach Hydra killed the Disruptor. He's doing weird micro here. He's like stutter stepping, but for no purpose exactly. Dude, these Colossus though. 24 kills on that Colossus. But that's it. That's your army. It's gone for PumaSphere. It's gone. 77 to 40 army supply. 18 Hydras in production. But guess who has 3 Colossus with extended thermal lance and +1 attack? PumaSphere does. So these Hydras are going to come out and just die. If these, here's the thing. If the Colossus weren't here, Hydra would be great. But the Colossus are here, and everything is dying on the ground. GG! PumaSphere taps right on out. The Swiss very kindly throws a GG out there too. Well played, says PumaSphere. What good manner today. And that's your game. The Swiss wins a very weird 15-minute game. 31 kill Void Ray, don't mind him. Resources lost double. PumaSphere 18,900, the Swiss only 9,000 there. I mean, the roaches, man. 91 roaches died. Did they pay for themselves? No, not at all. 34 Hydras. And that's it. No Ravagers, no Mutalisks. Like, no, I don't know, taking up to Ultra in 15 minutes is not that hard. That'd be fairly good, except I guess there's Immortals here. And yeah, the Swiss just going for Colossus Immortals, Disruptors, and Void Rays. Which is traditional composition. You got your splash damage. You got your stuff that's good against armored things. Right? Everything's fine here. You got Void Rays in case Corruptors pop out. So, very, very strange play. But at the end of the day, I think that's it. Very, very interesting Midrank madness here. And I guess that's going to be it for me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.